San Antonio is home to 22 Central American children, separated from their parents since May. Thousands enjoy Pride celebrations at San Antonio's Crockett Park. And the mother of 2 children who suffered horrific abuse at a San Antonio home in 2016 is sentenced to 10 years in prison.
Deputies found these children when they answered a call from a neighbor who reported hearing a child cry for several hours.
I'm Chance Dorland with your Express Briefing for Monday, July 2nd. Subscribe to this and other free content at expressnews.com/podcasts. And get each day's top news and sports headlines delivered to your inbox at expressnews.com/newsletters. San Antonio is now home, at least temporarily, to 22 Central American children separated from their parents since May. Catholic Charities CEO J. Antonio Fernandez says the children are living at St. Peter St. Joseph Children's Home, a nonprofit social service agency commonly known as St. PJ's, that operates an emergency children's shelter under the auspices of the Archdiocese of San Antonio. Catholic Charities reports it had been receiving 1 to 2 Central American children a month, but that was before the Trump administration's zero-tolerance policy began treating immigrants caught crossing the border illegally as criminal cases. St. PJ's now shelters 82 Central American children. None are infants, but all are under 17. Boys and girls are housed separately, and the average stay is 53 days. Where the 22 children will go after St. PJ's depends now on many factors, including whether federal authorities can locate relatives in the United States who can care for them or parents back in their home countries. While Saturday's annual Pride Festival in Crockett Park was a colorful, freewheeling event with countless rainbow flags, endless glitter, and thousands of people from San Antonio and beyond coming together to celebrate the hard-fought battle for LGBTQ rights, the fundraising event unfolded against a backdrop of turbulent national politics. With the departure of U.S. Supreme Court Justice Anthony Kennedy, who last week announced his retirement, President Trump now has the opportunity to appoint a replacement who could firmly push the body far to the right, with pundits questioning whether the court's previous ruling for marriage equality might be overturned in the future. Organizers expected this year's Pride Festival to be larger than 2017, which saw more than 7,000 attendees. The late-night Pride Parade also included the most entries ever, 140, and 4 former Grand Marshals: Mayor Ron Nierenberg, Police Chief William McManus, Judge Jeannie Wright, who performed the first gay marriage in Bexar County, and Judge Ron Ronhell, who has performed same-sex weddings during Pride Festival 4 years running. And a judge has handed a 10-year prison sentence to Cheryl Reed, the mother of 2 children who were found tied up and chained in a San Antonio backyard. Here's Express News Courts reporter Elizabeth Zavala with more.
This was this horrific child abuse case from 2016 that involved 2 children, a 4-year-old boy and a 3-year-old girl, who were horribly tied up with dog chains and dog leashes and left outside for what authorities believe could have been several days in April of 2016.
Deputies found 6 other children between the ages of 10 months to 11 years alone inside the house. Authorities determined at least 3 of them belonged to the couple living at the residence, Perucha Phillips and DeAndre Dortch. Reed told authorities she knew the couple from California, where all had lived before coming to San Antonio, and she had left her children in the care of Phillips and Dortch. All 3 have now been sentenced in connection with the case.
She left her children and was supposed to be sending money and was supposed to be on her way back to San Antonio to pick them up. But several months had gone by and She was sentenced to 10 years on 2 counts of abandonment of a child without the intent to return. Now, that is a third-degree felony, and she's been in jail for a while, and she is probably going to have, I would say, probably maybe about a year or two of credit for time served. It's unclear when she's going to be able to come up for parole.
Hear more details on this and other Bexar County court cases on today's episode of The Docket, our weekly crime and courts podcast available for free download in Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, TuneIn, and at expressnews.com/podcasts. And that's your daily San Antonio Express News briefing for Monday, July 2nd. Subscribe to this and other free content at expressnews.com/podcasts. I'm Chance Dorland.